If I told you that you could make a nutritious and healthy pot of vegetable soup, and of course also a pot of afang soup in one cooking, would you believe me? Oh yeah, come along with me. Let me show you how exactly to do this. Okay. First of all, I got some goat meat offals, including the breast, some pomo. You already know I like me some pomo, some stockfish head, and I season that with seasoning powder, salt, and scotch bonnet pepper. If you know me on this page, you know I don't add onions to my soups, so I just gave that a very quick stir and allowed it to cook in its own juice. These two here are optional, that is the yellow pepper and periwinkles. Well, I don't know if you don't add periwinkles to your afang soup. What afang soup is that? The fresh pepper is going to level up the aroma of this dish. After allowing the meat to cook in its own juice, you can add water and allow it to cook further until completely done. And I want to show you guys, when you want to make the perfect afang soup, just understand that your quantity of water leaf ratio to the quantity of your already grinded or pounded afang should be something around the ratio 1:3. Water leaf taking 3 and the afang taking 1. If you do that, you're going to have the perfect afang soup, not too soft and not too hard either. So I'm going to go on here to add my water leaf to the already cooked meat and the rishi inside of the pot. I'm trying to make a base here for both the vegetable soup and the afang soup. After this, I'm going to top it up with some palm oil and then allow that to cook. Okay, yeah, it seems like a lot of palm oil, but trust me, it's not. It's just going to be perfect. And then once that is done, at this point you can add your periwinkle. You're going to add your periwinkle, just tuck that in so that it is also able to cook and get well seasoned from the seasoning of the stock. Okay, and then you cover that. Please do not cook this for anything more than 5 minutes so that you do not overcook your water leaf. Okay, and at this point the base is ready. Notice how I did not season this, so just go ahead and take out a portion for the vegetable depending on the quantity of your vegetable, and then go ahead and season this for afang soup. So I added the yellow pepper and a lot of crayfish, you guys. You would need that, yes. And then give that a very good stir, and of course go ahead to add the babala of this dish, the afang. Once you add that, mix it thoroughly, because if you don't, afang can lump in one part of your pot, and when you eat that part, you're just going to be eating one dry, strong mold of soup. Okay, so you have to mix that very thoroughly to break every lump and make sure that the afang is thoroughly combined with your vegetable soup. If you do this, I promise you, you're going to be competing with every Akwa Ibom and Calabar people, because they don't like afang soup cannot be any better than this. Okay, and then just mix that. I added water. I do not like dry afang soup. I like it pasty. Don't worry, it's not watery. At this point it's very pasty, so you just top it up with some extra oil for that glowy face effect. And I'm relieving this afang soup. Hey, where are you going to come back here, my friend? I would meat want to fall out of my plate of soup. Who does that? And this is this beauty, you guys. It tasted extra amazing. So remember, I told you to take a portion out for the vegetable soup. Now we have returned it into the same pot of soup, of course, after removing the afang. And then we went on to season that with crayfish, some scotch bonnet pepper, and seasoning powder. I add salt in my soup last, because I added salt when I was steaming the meat. You don't want to do double seasoning. That is what brings about salty food. Okay, so add that last after your last tasting, and then adjust it as you deem fit. Now, guys, I want to apologize. I bought this vegetable because I wanted to make porridge beans and plantain with some of these vegetables. So I had washed them all together, and look at me just lumping it into my little portion of base. So I had to reduce that some of the vegetable because it was looking like we were going to start chewing chaff. You guys get. So I just reduced it and then went on to stir my vegetable soup, add some oil for some extra glow and freshness and shininess. Okay, allow that to cook for just about 7 minutes. You don't want to overcook this. 7 minutes seems like a lot, but it works. Okay, and of course our little but not so little vegetable is ready. So if you want this in a larger quantity, it means that your base has to be more, so that by the time you divide and portion out the base, you have it in, whatever quantity you'd like. And you guys, look at this, our vegetable soup. Can you feel the steam? The aroma was out of this world. And I gave this to my friend. He absolutely loved it, and it was like all the time, when are you making the vegetable soup again? And I'm like, well, you know what to do, send an order. And this is just the vegetable soup that wins a man over and over and over and over again, you guys. And with this short video, you now know how to make 2 delicious soups with 1 pot, and you can do this just like any Calabar woman. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to nourish, flourish, and glow. Bye.